Gotta have this discussion. Tiffany Henyard is a part of us, and we a part of her. She ain't doing nothing but keeping up with the culture. I'm pretty sure she was raised up on that 3-6 Mafia. I'm pretty sure she was raised up on that Jay-Z, on that Diddy and Lil Kim, Get Money. Now people want to be mad at her because she decided to get the bag. But that been the mantra for the past 50 years in the black community. Now they trying to say that she wrong. Cause she doing what every song on the radio say do. Get money and the hell with them lames. She became the mayor of Dolton. She ran away with the bag. Now the city left in shambles. I'm pretty sure she's seen New Jack City a whole bunch of times. I know I have. One of my most favorite movies. And since she became mayor, she been living just like Nino Brown. Now they got another crook trying to catch a crook. That's where we at with it. We ain't got no righteous people within our community, man. And I ain't trying to preach to y'all. I just got a question. Is it safe for blacks to vote for blacks? That's what we need to talk about. Is it safe for people of color to vote for people of color? Because it seems like we do each other more dirty than anybody else could possibly do. And I want to see everybody successful. I want to see everybody living their best life. But in order for you to be living your best life, it seems like I got to be living my worst life just to make you happy. Is y'all feeling that out there? Because I feel it every day. People don't want to see you up. Because if you up, that mean that they down. So for this woman to be the mayor, I'm pretty sure it was a whole lot of people trying to tear her down within her own community. And she said, the hell with that. Before I let y'all tear me down and leave me dusted and disgusted, she ran away with the bag. A lot of people justifying her actions and saying she ain't do nothing wrong by leaving the city of Dolton in shambles, because if she ain't do that, they was going to drag her either way. Y'all need to see this, man.
Good evening. The village of Dolton is more than $3.5 million in the hole. That's the finding of an investigation into how city officials have been spending village funds. Former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot is leading this investigation into Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Our Jermont Terry has been following this for months and joins us live now on the south suburbs with these findings that are just out tonight. Jermont?
Yeah, Joe, mouths dropped when it was revealed that the village has a deficit just over $3 million. For the past 4 months, Mayor Lori Lightfoot has been working, trying to get necessary records. And the records she did get a hold of left many here in Dolton furious and questioning exactly where their tax dollars are going. The community packed this special village meeting to hear firsthand what Lori Lightfoot uncovered into the village's finances.
We have worked very, very diligently, very hard under difficult circumstances to get as much information as we could to share with you.
A limited examination of the books revealed as of May 31st, 2024, the general fund had a negative balance of $3.6 million.
Damn.
So I can imagine all of you are feeling.
Folks shook their heads in disbelief as Lightfoot, the special investigator hired by trustees, showed there's simply no checks and balance with records she found.
If you hear
You know what? It's too late, man. It's too late to cry. It's too late to wonder. It's too late to beg. And it's too late to ask. They went down there and voted for this woman. Ain't do no background checks, no nothing. And they wondering, how did she turn out to be a crook? Well, according to the information I received, she been a crook all along. Look at this, man. Spell her name right. They voted for a criminal. Did they not know that she got mug shots and she was trespassing on territory where she was supposed to be? Did they not know she was a hoodlum once upon a time, allegedly? They ain't do no background investigations or nothing to find out who they was electing as mayor. All they seen was her black face and decided that that's who they wanted to be in office, and they celebrated just like people did when Obama took office, man. Yo, hello, who this is, man?
What it do, Sean Blazy?
What's going
No,
on?
we still talking about Tiffany?
Yeah, we talking about this young lady. She got away with the bag, but ain't that the mantra of the hood? Get money.
Yeah, get money. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm thinking about the racer Richardson, you know, with the hair or whatever, and how they, you know, looking at it. But this something totally different. She changed her image for the better, and won, you know. But with this situation, it was like they knew what was about to happen. You can how she was representing herself, talking and all that. They knew she was getting ready to run off with the bag, because half of the town that's crying had something to do with her getting up out of there with it.
But it's sort of like that's what the people want you to do. We ingrained to be robbed on so many levels, man. And not to talk bad about pastors and preachers and stuff, but people get their money to the church and don't know where the money going.
I mean, they the best. They the best. That's just like the Mac when he had everybody mind. Not trying to compare every pastor to a preacher, but once they got your mind, they got you. You know, it's like a cult. Basically, they following and they giving it all up, and then next year, and they won't even pick up the elderly of the church to come pick them up once they can't. Don't no transportation. Back in the day when I went to church, if you don't have no ride, they gonna get a van, a yellow bus, anything. Now all they got no transportation, but they got a big ATM in the lobby. And it's kind of making me scared with the Kamalisa, the vice president.
Right.
Well, she's not fully black. You know what I'm saying? That's just like Obama. You know what I'm saying? We had so much high hopes for him. I didn't vote for him for the first term, but the second one, and it was a disaster. And I'm believing more. It's like she's stealing ideals from Trump. You know what I'm saying? Trump. A lot of people, they don't like Trump, but before he became president, it was all good. It was like he was like the Hugh Hefner of Vegas, and Trump. He had the money. He had everybody toasting with him, blacks, white, everybody. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a problem then, but now it's a problem. And it's like I'm not a Republican. I don't know who to be, because I haven't seen nobody done anything for us. But when Trump was in office, it wasn't this bad. You know what I mean? It was not this bad.
No, not at all. But this the thing, sister. I hear what you're saying and everything, but it's sort of like this woman ain't had no choice, because if you're not getting over, you perceived as weak. What if she was doing the right thing and giving money and all that stuff? I'm pretty sure they would have complained about that. If she didn't take the money,
Tiffany, right? Yeah.
Yeah. If she would have did right by the community and did all this stuff and built boys and girls clubs and shit, I'm pretty sure they still would have felt like she wasn't doing enough.
It wasn't enough. Yeah. So that they were always going to complain. It's like they got one other ghetto, and the other lady that trying to take her place, she's not no better. You know what I'm saying? She wants the bag too.
Didn't they boot her out of Chicago because she wasn't doing right?
Yeah, they booted her out of Chicago. So it's like, come on now.
I guess you gotta get a wolf to catch a wolf. It take a dog to catch a dog.
Yes, it take a bigger dog to catch a dog, man.
That is crazy, man. That is so sad. So is it safe for blacks to vote black? Because you figure we want to vote for our own. We want to rally behind our own.
We want to vote for our own, but then it's like their scheme. I'm people looking at me crazy, but I'm like, if I do vote, if I don't, it's people like your votes don't matter. It don't matter. But I'm not one of those people that think like that. I don't want to be sitting at home and be like, well, if at least I said I'm not voting for her. I'm kind of scared. I want black to be great, but when she first came in, she wasn't representing her her black heritage at all.
Not at all, man.
She made that specifically clear she wasn't a black woman. You know what I mean?
The mayor, Lori Lightfoot, they said that, I see it right here, that she has a Caucasian wife and everything. And they looking to her to save the city of Dolton. Do you think she can actually help them at all?
No. they somebody needs to come in and really educate those people. You know what I mean? Because I mean, somebody that really cares. You know, and it's a lot of people that don't care. They
Yeah.
don't care. They like they're trying to depopulate us, man. So it's like they don't care. And I feel her. She probably feeling like, hey, it's getting bad out here. Let me grab this bag. It's easy. And sometimes, you know, I mean,
You know, it seemed like we are worst enemies. Is it safe to say that at this
yes,
point?
we are. We are our worst enemies. We are our worst enemies. We don't want to uplift each other, but it's like when you do, it's like, damn, that I done voted for this person and helped them out. Now they didn't. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like you scared. You down if you do, down if you don't. Scared to help. You know what I mean? It's like people look like, why you? I'm like, I've never heard anything bad like about Trump when I was growing up. He had a lot of nice women, money, everybody just, but
So you leaning towards
they
Trump?
made Trump snap out when they took his show from him, The Apprentice, that he made with his money. So even though he said that thing about the, you know, the Hispanics or whatever, and that was on national TV, so they took his show, but they were still using that man's idea, hiring, firing people. And after that, he snapped out like, hey, I'm going to do something with my own money. I'm running for president.
Okay,
People,
you talking about Trump and all that, and we understand how you feel about Trump. We talking about this young lady up here in Dalton.
Tiffany,
Yeah,
It's
she
the thing. I was
doing
just
wrong
trying
and
to
stuff.
compare,
But
like got me scared to vote for
since you
Kamala.
speaking
You know what I'm
on
saying? That's
since
what,
you speaking on Trump and all that, are you a fan of Trump? Do you plan on voting for Trump?
that's why, I mean, I've always been a fan of Trump before he became a president. I liked how Trump moved and grooved. Even I watched his divorce. I watched his first wife take it all and him get it all back again, because he was raised like that with money. You know what I'm saying? He's like, even though his parents are like that, I don't see him being like a bigot towards blacks like that. More so towards, because he's like very outspoken with Hispanics. But it's like you said the other day, they come and they over here with fake Social Security cards, getting all the jobs. You know what I'm saying? Putting the roof up in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? They can be. And then, you know, they up here illegally. You know what I mean?
But this
like,
the thing about it though. They want to do the work.
yeah, they do.
We don't want to do the work. And you know that's a fact. We don't want to do it. What they do, we don't want to do it. And you know we don't want to do it.
I mean, that is true for a lot of people. But it's a lot of people that do want to do it. And I mean, and they do got the, so if they wanted to do it, that's right, they'll get it done, because we got first advantage. We're already here. They're trying to get here.
If they all left, if all the Hispanic people left tomorrow, is you going to trust a brother to come fix your roof or fix your toilet? I mean, there's brothers out there that can do it without a doubt. What?
You know, to me, I'm not going to trust the brother to come do it unless I know he's really skilled at, and it was only one person, may he rest in peace, that I know. But other than that, I want the white man to come out here and do it the right way, because the white man usually they hire the Mexicans or Hispanics.
Oh shit! I cut her. Yo, Ma, you still there? I do it. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, I gotta cut that down or whatever. I got the music all loud stuff. But yeah, you kicked a whole lot of facts. You said you want Trump in office. You don't want a brother to do a damn thing for you. You don't trust black people to do nothing. And you made your case, sister. That's why we love you to death. And the next time we go live, you definitely got to call back. And you regurgitated a lot of stuff I said in my previous videos. And I want to let you know that I'm so glad you be watching. I love you to death. Your conversation is everything. And we looking forward to you calling.
I love you too, Sean.
No doubt,
with the hat on, with the t-shirt on. They be trying to hate on.
No doubt. They be hating on me, but it's all good.
They be trying to hate on you. You be spitting them bars. I be like, man, I be trying to. I got dinged on right away.
No doubt. Yo, we gonna holler at you soon, man. You take care. We love you to death. Real talk. Yo, shout out to her, man. She just proved my whole point, though. Proved my whole point. The black community is in shambles, y'all. We always crying about how we want people in power. We need our own in them high offices to take care of us. And them be the main ones that be robbing us, man. But it's sort of like, that's what we want. That's what we expect from each other. The last thing you want to do is be caught out here soft. If you a loving, giving person of color, it's a possibility that you're going to get taken advantage of, man, by somebody, somewhere, somehow. And that's not always the case. It depends on the company you keep. And that's why so many people of color got small circles of people that they deal with. Because the more people you deal with, the more snakes come out. What do that say about us as a whole? To even be in a predicament like this. This woman is making history. You only got a certain group of blacks that'll really go out there and vote. But now that group is not even really trying to vote like that. You got people that was diehard voters. This time around, they gonna hold a vote. But do it really make a difference for real? Rather if you vote or not? We gotta have this conversation. Is it safe for blacks to vote black? Because if you do, that black person probably do you worse than the non-black person when they get in office. She's a joke. You know what, man? Cut the music, yo. Cut the music. Because I got to be real careful when I say this stuff because it's a lot of black people in power that is doing the right thing. They just don't get the credit for what they doing, man. It's a lot of people of color that's in position and they holding it down for their communities. But they ain't going to get no light because all the light is on this woman and what she doing up there in Dolton. Out of all the black mayors across America, they don't get no love like that. The ones that's really building and doing their thing. This woman make it seem like every black person in power is a crook. And that may not be the case. Y'all gonna have to let me know, man. Is it safe for blacks to vote black? Go ahead, play that.
All of you are fitting.
Folks shook their heads in disbelief as Lightfoot, the special investigator hired by trustees, showed there's simply no checks and balance with records she found.
If you hear this is fake news, it's not real, no.
How they gonna sit with her and hear what she got to say when her whole situation jacked up as well, man? How they gonna trust this woman to get anything done? Like her best interest is for the people out there. Like she just pro-black. Like she gonna save the day and make some change. Do they want her to be the next mayor of Dolton? It ain't nobody else out there that they can trust. Is this all we working with in black America? And I ain't trying to take nothing away from this woman. But if she got in the ring with Reverend Al Sharpton, I'm pretty sure she'd beat his ass. Gail Sharpton. I'm over it, man. I'm completely over it. I say at this point, if Trump become president, you know, I got to be careful when I say what I say because people take this stuff seriously. I could joke about celebrities all day. I could joke about rappers. I could joke about entertainers. But when it comes to this stuff right here, people get dead serious and they will cancel you if you say something that they may not like. But I'm going to go ahead and say it, man. If Trump become the next president or become president of the United States again, I'll probably sleep like a baby. U.S. citizens, Donald Trump is elected your new U.S. president. Fireworks gonna go off. Them people gonna be happy. Ain't gonna be no bloodshed. It's just gonna be a big barbecue in America, man. Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? Who this be?
Hi, Sean. This is Angel.
Angel, I'm so glad you called in. We over here talking about black politics. It's looking like it's not safe for blacks to vote black. Do you believe that's true?
I don't think blacks should be voting at all because it's not our government. I think that's the problem. We need to stop voting. Every black citizen needs to stop voting. That's the only way I feel like we're gonna get what we're looking for.
You know what? That mean if you put it like that, that mean that black citizens are taking up space in America. We just simply here taking up space. We ain't contributing to nothing. We have nothing to offer the economy.
That's the way they treat us. That's exactly the way that they treat us. So until we do the reverse on their thinking, we're not going to get what we're looking for.
So what is the solution? If voting is not the solution, what is the solution? How could we actually get on the right track?
That's going to make the government pay attention to us. If all of us will stop voting for them, we're helping them. We're not doing anything for us. They're blatantly telling us they're not going to help us. You know, they have a so-called black woman running. You know, she says she's not doing anything for us. Trump isn't going to do anything for us. So why are we voting for these people?
Well, you're right about that. You're so right. But it's all about having a dog in the fight. You know, even if
we do have a dog in the fight.
DMX
We're
gone.
the dogs.
DMX passed a long time ago, man. We ain't got no dog in the fight no more. What dog? How we gonna be the dog in the fight when we don't have any leverage? We ain't got no unity. We don't even have a community. We don't have a village. We don't have nothing at this point.
That's my point that I'm trying to convey. We're helping them. We were born with senses. We were born with intuition, okay? We know that we're supposed to be one. Just like the Hispanics and everybody else, we know that we're supposed to be doing this, okay? That's what we speak up on. Everybody states it, you know, whether you're Republican or Democrat, everybody states it. So it's past time.
But you know, these
we're in the
other
age
groups,
of Aquarius. It's going to happen anyway.
These other groups, I don't give a damn what group it is, from Asian to Indian to Hispanic or you name it. They all stand behind their men. We the only community that don't do that. So how we ever gonna have some structure when we don't? And it's not. We don't have. Our men is on some bullshit. Been on some bullshit for a long time, especially with the hip hop culture. Like it's been horrible. It done more damage than good. Hip hop has really destroyed the minds of black males.
Right. So if we will get that fear out of us and start coming together and stop being afraid of speaking up for ourselves, then we're going to be strong again. It's, you know, they press that fear in us so deep that even, you know, I want you to stay on the air. I like watching you and listening to the things
I appreciate
that
that.
you bring to us. I really do.
Yeah.
So yes, be careful, but at the same time, how careful can we be? If a shut mouth is holding information, then how am I supposed to feed that person sitting next to me that needs this?
Sister, I'm going to say this, and I don't mean no disrespect. And I don't want you to feel disrespected when I say this, but I feel like the main reason why Tiffany Henyard was able to get away with what she got away with is because of crack in the black community. All of them older black people down there at the council, the town meetings and stuff, you know, it was a lot of crackheads in the building, man. They don't know where the money at. What ex-crackheads, former crackheads.
Crack in our neighborhoods. The government put the crack in our neighborhoods. It's time for them to take responsibility for everything that they've done to hurt the black community.
If it wasn't for so much
gossiping about it and just pointing fingers and saying, yeah. Okay, well, let's stop this.
But
we gotta stop it.
But you know how they was able to put crack in the neighborhood and how crack was so effective in the black community? Because it was way too much partying going on. For the longest, the party been going on for a long time. Crack was a party drug. So you mean tell me everybody partying and shaking their ass?
You don't put crack in the ghetto, though? Why would you put crack in the ghetto?
They put crack in the club.
Okay.
That's where it did start. That's where it got popping at. People dancing and shaking their ass all the time. Too much partying. That's how this stuff is able to happen. Like,
but
and
they
ain't nothing
put it
wrong.
in the black clubs. that they put it in the black class?
All I'm saying is ain't nothing wrong with partying, but at least have something to celebrate we ain't got nothing to celebrate to be doing all this damn partying.
We do. Yes, we do. You have your life. You need to celebrate yourself. You know, there's nothing wrong with entertaining yourself. How are you going to feed your heart if you're crammed up and feeling bad all the time? That don't even make sense.
Okay.
You have to bring joy into your life, because if not, you're going to leave it early.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Look, I feel you on that. You have to be happy. You have to, but you know, to be the most partyingest people, all I'm asking is what do we really?
Why are you making us the most partyingest people? I mean, just think about our heritage.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the African culture.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. We celebrate everything. And they taught us not to celebrate. Like, it's so bad for you to be happy.
There's nothing spiritual.
But that's what they do.
There's nothing spiritual about getting crunk with it, getting loose with it. There's nothing spiritual about a Nicki Minaj
What do you
song.
mean?
There's nothing spiritual. You saying that
There's nothing spiritual about a Metallica song.
Shit, you couldn't tell them that, especially when that mosh pit get to popping. It may be some evil spirits, but there's some spirits involved, man.
Exactly. It's spirits in everything. It's spirits in the alcohol. If you drink, it's telling you it's spirits.
Mm-hmm.
It's spirits in everything.
Mm-hmm. You're so
right.
It's
just past time for us to love each other for real. But you gotta love yourself first to love another person.
That's so true.
It's just really time for us to understand how we've been talked about. They tell me not to like you for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's not right. You're my brother.
Yeah.
And you're here to help other strong men. Well, build strong men, build communities and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
They don't want that. That's the reason why they had the party over in Poland. So they mixing blood and stuff now because they want us all to be one color. That shit ain't gonna happen. If they gotta fade away, they just gotta fade away for all the wrongs that they've done to our ancestors.
Can we compete?
It's just past time. It ain't no competition.
Can we compete with the new Americans that arrived, the new Americans that's here? It's a new America. Can we compete?
They competing with us. They want to be where we are.
Sister.
You know, they want to make us minute.
Sister.
That ain't gonna happen. Our blood, what's that?
They got homes and shit that we ain't
they did that. They set them up. Let's see how well they maintain them. But you know what? We needed to see that because that's waking some of us up.
The reason why they're able to accomplish all of the great things that they accomplish, I'm talking about the Hispanic community, all these people from other communities, is because they actually have villages, man. They do it together. We don't do nothing. We do everything individually.
We were brought, the majority of us, look, I'm going to tell you, like, I know a little bit about my family's history. Mm-hmm. So my grandfather, let me back up. My great-great-grandfather, he was a slave, okay? Mm. He was a slave. And I know where he come from. I got a little trail, So that's the thing. We were taken from our land and we were forced to build this country for these people. And because of that, we don't have a solid foundation. We don't know where we come from. My blood is so crazy. I even got Portuguese in me. Understand this. Mm-hmm. I have so much in my blood. It's so crazy. And it's all because of them.
Not necessarily. We got to take responsibility and accountability.
No. If the Hispanics weren't taken from their country, those people that's over here now, they grew up over there in their land. They know everything about their culture.
Technically, the only thing that divide Hispanics from America is the border, man. Like that. Once upon a time, it was. I understand.
So you forgetting all about slavery?
No,
you
sister.
cannot forget about slavery.
It's
That's
not
why the
about.
majority of us are over
It's
here.
deeper.
Yes, it is.
It's
We
deeper.
lost our
It's
heritage over
deeper.
here.
It's deeper than slavery, sister. It's a whole lot deeper than that. You know, some
And
people.
I understand that. So this is what I'm saying. Those people had their foundation. They chose to leave their foundation. We were forced. We were killed. We were raped. We was everything, and still getting. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. We're scrambling right now because of all the bullshit that they put in our brain against each other.
You know
Those
what?
people that just walked over here, they weren't treated like that.
I'm glad you said that, sister, and that brings us to the topic. After all we've been through in this country, we got people of color in high offices that could make differences, but they choose not to. They want to run away with the bag. So what does that say about us as a whole?
Then I tell you, we have been brainwashed, and it's time for us that's not brainwashed to try and wake these other black men and women up.
Say
Wake
something
'em
in
up.
Swahili.
It's time to wake them up.
Say something in Swahili or another dialect besides English, and then we could actually get on another foot. Like, I dare you, say something in Swahili.
What do you mean? I never even mentioned Swahili. So why would you even ask
how
me
we
that?
gonna bridge
Why
the
would you
gap?
ask me?
How we gonna bridge the gap with
Bring
all we
somebody
know?
in that speaks the language then.
What language?
You said
English?
Swahili.
So
You said Swahili.
somebody speaking Swahili or another African dialect gonna save the day?
No, dude. You playing.
No, I'm not
talking
playing.
about
I'm dead
you
serious,
with this
sister.
platform. You have a platform to reach people.
Mm-hmm.
You have a platform, and you should be helping wake up our brothers and sisters.
Sister, that's
I'm not gonna
exactly
throw people under
that's
the
exactly
bus
what I'm trying to
just
do.
because they're
But the
not-
excuses,
Uh-huh.
we look,
What's
we
the
got
excuse?
mounds of excuses. We got historical excuses.
Well, don't you make
we
up
got
excuses.
current day excuses. We got all these different type of excuses, right? But what is the resolution for real?
I told you. We need to stop feeding the government. We're feeding them. We're giving them input.
We
need to
pay
shut them
tax. So
down.
so we pay
Huh?
taxes. We pay tax even if you don't
Mhm.
vote. You still pay
Because it's
taxes.
a law. It's a law. If we stop voting, we can change all of those laws that we're still going by. 18 something. Come on, man.
If we don't vote, it's millions of other people
All
that
right,
will
keep
vote
on
in our
voting then.
places. It's
Keep
other
on
people that's
voting
gonna
in.
vote.
Do you see what the Olympics look like? A whole bunch of freaks. Keep on voting for them then. I'm gonna go and get off the phone because I swear some of your listeners, they feel me though, and they
A
gonna
lot
talk
of
to
us,
some
we
other people. They gonna
all
break.
feel you, sister. It's not it's not one person that don't feel you. We all feel. We see where you coming from. We hear
Nah,
what
it's
you're
a few
saying.
people that don't feel me now.
Hey, the hell with them. I feel you. I know where you come from. I know you mean well. And your gospel is the right gospel. And everybody need to hear what you got to say. That's why I don't mind having you on the platform because you speaking some real
Thank
stuff.
you.
No
Thank
doubt,
you.
man. You greatly appreciated. But, you know, it's going to take more than one discussion to start the healing
Exactly.
process.
Well,
But
it's a start.
do you think that we should gravitate more towards politics and get out of the whole hip hop craze and the whole entertainment thing? Because that's where a lot of our minds is consumed.
Yeah. I mean, because that's how they got the majority of us with the music. It's a whole nonsense. You know, they ain't talking about nothing. They just dumbing them down. Just know. But we need to stop.
We gonna figure it. What's your name? Because I need to save all of your info. Angel, and you definitely an angel.
I'm a health and life
called
coach. I told you that.
Oh my God, you saving my day. You saving my life. I appreciate you so much. That's why the next time when I go live, I need you to be a regular because your conversation need to be heard to the masses.
You got my information.
No doubt. Yo, Angel, we gonna be hitting you up soon. I got so much love for you.
Cool.
And we gonna holler at you on the next video. Real talk, Angel. No doubt, no
Keep
doubt.
going, Sean.
No doubt. I got you. Holla at you soon. Real talk. Yo, shout out to Angel for calling in and speaking that black righteous talk. That sister could not be stopped. She got the spirit of Malcolm X in her body. I even heard a little bit of Umar Johnson up in there. She said that we shouldn't vote at all and just let them do whatever they want to do, and get over like they been lay down and take it like a man. That's what she wants us to do. Yo, hello, who this is, man?
What's up? This is Extinct Prison from Chicago.
Oh man, brother from the Shy. I know you got some good stuff to say. I'm just gonna sit back and listen to what you talking about, bro.
Well, to the point from the last caller, I feel like she kind of misleading by saying don't vote.
Mm-hmm.
At one point she's right, but on the other end she's wrong. What we have to do is, because for one, black folks can't even come together to delineate. You know what I'm saying? We letting any and everybody who got dark skin be black. We don't care to just say, you know what? If you have, just off our history, we'll just say if you have a certain history of being an African American, we want to reclassify ourselves as Black American or natural born American. Mm-hmm. Now, once we do that, once we create a delineation, then we will be able to group together and be unified. So once we do that, as far as her saying don't vote, I understand that to a certain degree, but we have to come together and create council. We have to create council. We have to create laws. We have to create ordinances. We have to create our own policing system, and we have to cut down on our own crimes. We have to be able to be self-governed. Once we can do that, then we can go to the government and claim our own sovereignty. Then we won't have to worry about voting, because then we'll be self-represented in the country.
Hey, bro.
Well,
and I hate to cut you off, but I got to ask you this question. Is soulful healthy?
No, not really.
You know that's African American culture, right?
Oh, our culture is shit. But I mean, we can't really change that overnight. But at first we got to try to gain some type of competency mentally, and we have to try to structure some type of order and self-governance.
And not to cut you off, soul food can be healthy. But a lot of us choose to make it unhealthy. We choose to create our own demise. We choose to partake in things that destroy us. And that's all the way down to the culture, all the way down to the bone, to the food that we eat is destructive. It's self-destructive. So how do we even fix the problem when we can't even fix our diet?
It's like you said, Sean. The reason why we was able to be infiltrated, why we lost our whole country, why we lost America, is because niggas want to fucking party too much. They want to have fun too much. That's the whole thing that brought us into democracy. We was the old republic. We was governed by the Magna Carta, and there was a lot of shit you couldn't do back then that you can do today under a democracy. So it's like we were so thirsty to want to party and do stuff we ain't got no business doing. That's why our diets are bad. That's why, like I said, we have crime. That's why we adopt crime culture. We too busy want to not hold ourselves accountable, because it's easier that way. It's easier to just run around playing, and then as soon as shit gets serious, pointing your finger at everybody else or looking at what everybody else got, talking about why we don't.
When after slavery and black folks came up on some money, it was the Cotton Club in Harlem. It was just it was the party spots. That was the main resource, man. The clubs, the bands, jazz music, everybody was trying to I think it's a celebration that lasted too long. People was just happy to be off that plantation. I'm talking about mink coats, the finer things in life. It's like if you work hard and you done been through some shit, you want ice cream and cake to celebrate. I think that's our biggest problem. We want to party all the time like Eddie Murphy, man. The party ain't stopped since slavery ended.
And I felt like that was a beautiful point you made. And I felt like, you know what I'm saying, not to get too deep with it, but around the 1920s, that's when we had a large influx of migrants. And see, the problem with black folks is, like I said, we don't know how to properly delineate. We don't know how to appreciate ourselves enough to say, everybody, they not like us. So when we get other black folks to come into this country, they bring in all these customs. You think we party? They bullshit. Look at their countries. They full of all types of shit. So they come over here and they bring all of this carefree mentality shit, and we adopt it. Just like even with gangs, instead of going to go to work and getting an honest pay, let me teach y'all niggas how to be criminals, so that way you can come up off the hustle. And that's what we did. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I do give us a certain type of benefit of the doubt because, like I said, since they came over here, since King George, since we lost under King George and they came over here and declared their independence, we've been fighting them ever since. So I do understand that at a certain point you get a certain sense of fatigue. So it's like, man, I just wanna live. But like I said, the problem is, like you were saying, is we too focused on fun. We not focused on like an end goal or something that's gonna be self-sustainable to the point to where all of our problems can be alleviated. We don't want to put in that work now. We want to have fun and lead the rest of the shit to the next generation. And I felt like that's the biggest problem.
And you know what's crazy?
Old folks left that shit in our lap.
Real talk. And what's crazy, this mayor, Tiffany Henyard, everything you just said, she sums it all up into one word, and that's Ratchet, man. People love Ratchet so much, but that's the culture that we've created. Ratchetness is our thing. And it's sad to say, but we are infatuated with Ratchet. If it ain't Ratchet, we don't want it. If it ain't lemon pepper, dry, wet, we don't want it. If it ain't got that seed, if it ain't got that flavor, we want the Ratchet.
And like I said, I feel like what you were saying with the fun thing, I think that kind of it ties into a lot of different aspects of how we mentally approach things. Because even when it comes to like I said with this mayor or whatever, a lot of people, especially educated blacks, like they are another one of our biggest enemies, educated black folks, because they get their money and they, like you said, focused on their fun, they focused on their life, focused on their family. So they don't put us first as a whole. They got this excuse, like niggas love to have this excuse where, oh shit, as long as my family's straight, that's all that matters. Like shit. So we get all of these educated blacks and they get in these levels of prominence and they throw us under the bus because, for one, they adopt this mentality from being around these privileged whites that shit, it's our fault we in the circumstances we in, which, like you said, it's a way deeper problem. But the problem is that at the core, we're not waking up to the fact that, hey, we got to get on business. That's the problem. Well, it's like, yeah, we got mind control, all this other shit, but not enough of us trying to be on business for the whole.
Brother, I got to disagree.
Business, it's for our family.
I'm sorry. I got to disagree with you, man. It's not really the educated black folks that's throwing us under the bus. The educated black folks is the one that's out there rallying, trying to do the right thing. It's the trained black folks that's causing all the ruckus. Just because you got a degree or whatever the case is, that don't make you educated, but you're highly trained to not only do a specific thing, but to be a certain way. You trained to be a cog in the system. Once you a part of the system, you have to help the system flourish. No, regardless of what you went to. How many people of color you know went to school for criminal justice? And you ask them why they went for criminal justice. They talk about, I tried to get in there to change the system from the inside out. When the truth of the matter is,
I got a bitch I'm fucking with right now. She got a brother who in jail. He been in jail for I don't know how long. Now she want to do criminal justice, talking about, I want to be one of them parole officers that don't be da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, but the niggas is criminals.
You know what?
These niggas don't need to be baby.
A lot of women gravitate towards criminal justice because they want to be around them thugs. Let's be real. They want to be in them prisons with them dudes, them sweaty ass. They want to smell that testosterone, all them gangsta ass niggas that they love. They want to be in close proximity. They be dating them dudes and everything. They want to be the center of attention around. They fantasize, if I could work somewhere with 100 incarcerated men that's beneath me and I'm their lord and master, they will go down there and apply in a heartbeat to be down there with the goddamn criminals.
That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a deeper level on our mental state. But, they want baby boys. They want a nigga that's going to get up and slap another nigga, but he going to be submissive to her commands because he not in a position to really be a man. And that's what I'm saying about men as far as letting our community fall short, is because we got to the point to where we didn't have a structured plan to go forward, or we got battle fatigue and decided to have fun. And then we had so much fun that we didn't lead our communities and our women in the right way. So then they looking at these niggas like, oh, y'all niggas ain't on shit. You niggas is weak, and you niggas is economically at the bottom of the totem pole.
That's
So why
because
the fuck is I'm listening to you?
that's because brothers rather play 2K than to get educated for real.
Yeah.
And you can't blame the
Yeah,
sisters
and
for
then,
that. Like Fonnie Willis in Atlanta, she got dragged because she had her dude working in office. She put him in position. She gave him a job, even though he ain't qualified to do the shit. She was looking out for him, and she got in trouble for looking out for this brother. And the same thing happened with the mayor of Dolton. She got a brother in position, and she in trouble for giving him funds and stuff like that. So these sisters, they put themselves in position, and even though they not on welfare, none of that, they might as well be, because they get condemned for even having a man in their situation.
we ain't going. Let's not do that, because, like I said, at the end of the day, I think as a whole, I like not just men or women. I think as a whole, our group, like I said, we have to get some competence. We don't have competence. She got into that. She got into there, bro, and caused a conflict of interest. That's why they ended up getting on her ass. See, we want to do shit our way. We don't want to do shit the right way. We don't want to come up. That's what I was saying about coming up with a plan as a whole for us to move forward. We have to sacrifice. We have to start deciding to sacrifice our lives for the next lives that's coming up that are black.
These computer kids, you trying to sacrifice your life for a digital baby? Is that what you tell these young?
I'm saying shit. We at some point we got to take them out of their hands. We're gonna have to take our kids, and we're gonna have to protect them and encompass them around competency. We're gonna have.
How you gonna protect the? How you gonna protect the kid from an iPad or iPhone or Android? There's no protection.
It's protection if they. That's what I'm saying. If they know what they looking at, they don't know what they looking at, because they being trained by, like I said, TV, YouTube, and then they got a bunch of incompetent parents that's already brainwashed, that's allowing them to follow the narratives that they look at all the time.
When the rent is $3,000 a month and them kids running around looking for attention, give they little ass the iPad. That's the logical thing to do.
The goddamn Magna Carta in the 1828 dictionary. Sit their little asses down. Give them some motherfucking diction. Teach them how to talk. Then they'll be able to think better. Then they won't be wanting to watch all this goofy shit, because they gonna be too on point. Like, even with me, like, okay, go ahead.
Well, these kids, man, you gotta admit, they're from when we was coming up. I don't know how old you are, but when we was coming up, we wasn't as intellectual as these kids, because we wasn't trained by the computers. I swear, every black child that I've met, they sound like little white children. They don't sound like black kids.
My son included, bro. But I mean, my son, to a certain degree, I didn't have him in certain neighborhoods, and I kind of protected his childhood. But I mean, shit, I say, because I mean, I still had him. He still went to school in the hood, but he went to a decent little school. It was a real, like, communal type of thing with this school. So it was pretty good in Chicago for this school. But he talked like that too. Him, his friends.
Yeah, all of them.
They do talk proper, but
computer trained.
But that's what I'm saying, though. You keep saying trained, and that's the key word to what the problem is. They're trained. You get what I'm saying? So yes, you can train degeneracy, or you can train people to sound articulate. Like, even with white folks, the biggest problem that niggas have is thinking they smart because they articulate well based off how they talk. Now, you could train an articulate dummy. That's what I'm saying about. That's what I said about educated black folks. Like, I'm not saying educated in the sense to where, like, maybe me and you, we're educated by our own drive of questions, by our own, you know what I'm saying?
Soul power.
Right.
That's what people delete their souls in so many different ways. The people don't understand that a lot of things that they enjoy is deleting their very souls, man. The more they enjoy it, the more they delete their souls. So if you find yourself not enjoying things that everybody else enjoy, it's a possibility that you can still maintain your soul.
Facts. And that's what I'm saying about teaching our children, because if we teach our children to protect them, then they'll have more of their soul intact, to where once all of that goofy shit start hitting their system, they're gonna look at that shit like, man, I can't even connect with this fake ass shit.
Exactly.
Like, the more me and you learn, the harder it is for us to just be regular humans, because every time we look at some shit, we already understand the layers put together to put this in front of your face. When you make that something that's a mental state for the whole group, now you got to come up with a whole type of fuckery because these people on point. And that's what I was saying about protecting these kids and teaching them different. You know, we got, like I said, we have a lot of enemies, and we got Pan-Africanism. People saying, oh, you're from Africa, you from this, you from that. So that way you don't identify with your homeland. You don't claim your inheritance from your ancestors. You don't call for genocide by your country. You don't do shit. You just sit around hating your country, saying fuck America, fuck the government, and trying to go to Africa. And Africa ain't where it's at. I'm telling you, do not want to be in Africa. That's it's not where it's at, bro. So it's just like we got we have a lot of steps, especially with men and women relations, because men drop the ball. And like I said, I feel like what black women don't realize is the fact that black men been stepping for y'all since day one. Like, I understand that women want more equality, but I felt like the reason why women back in the day understood that there were the levels to the relationship. Like the reason why is because we took on the battles. We had to go out there and put our bodies on the line. We had to defend the whole group. We had to die for everybody. Now, I'm not saying that women didn't. Come on,
man. Modern men is just focused on booty. Let's be real. Modern brothers is too focused on booty to give a damn about anything else for real. If it ain't about getting some cheeks, a brother is not motivated. That's where we at with it. And women understand this. That's why you got all these Instagram models shaking their ass, because they figure, hell, y'all niggas want to be stupid? I could help you be as dumb as possible. These women looking back at the camera, clapping their clappers, knowing that it's some idiot over there drooling and she got control over him. She's his lord, and it's all about dominating a man. That's the reason why you got all these chick women leave the house with their ass hanging out, shaking, wiggling all over the place just to dominate the mind of a male. It gives them power. It gives them, when a goofy damn near crash his car because a chick walking down the street, some booty shorts on. As soon as he crash, she gonna feel like she's God's gift to her. She gonna dominate him. The women seek to dominate males in every fathomable way, man. And they gonna put their breasts out, butts out, whatever they can do just to dominate your ignorant ass while they getting over and you sitting over there with a boner.
And that's what I'm saying. I think maybe niggas got caught up in the fact that they wanted to have too much fun or battle fatigue on top of wanting to have fun. So it put us in a sense to where, like I said, we fell short. Now everybody open to all this brainwash. They open to the ways of the world. So it's like, you know, we gotta, like I said, we have to restructure our competence to be able to actually take view of the world that's controlling our mental.
Oh, so correct. What you say your name was again, bro?
Extinct Prison.
You said state prison? What do you say?
I said extinct prison.
Oh, extinct prison. Yo, we gonna have to save your name, bro. The next time we go live, you definitely gotta call back. We ain't got none but love for you, man. Yo, and make sure you call back. We need you to be a regular, because you highly educated, like real educated, and we appreciate that, bro. We gonna holler at you later. No doubt, no doubt. Yo, shout out to him. I need to lock him in real quick, because he said his name was state prison. He better not been calling from jail, because I ain't paying that long-ass phone bill while he incarcerated with them dictionaries and shit. I'm going to save his name as State Prison. That brother in there on his Malcolm X serving hard time. State Prison. It's going to be a lot of hoes in his inbox trying to send him commissary after they heard his intellectual conversation. But that's Negro here, no there, man. You know, when I hear colored people talking about politics, it really makes me happy. But at the end of the day, I know it ain't a damn thing that we can really do to stop a person from smoking crack. This mayor seeing all them crackheads in her county and said it would be wise if I don't give them shit. Birdman did the same thing with Cash Money. People like, why Birdman ain't pay Juvie? Why Birdman ain't pay BG? Why Birdman ain't pay Lil Wayne? They did all they could do for Birdman to be rich. Why he ain't pay the Hot Boys? The reason why Birdman ain't pay the Hot Boys, because them boys was smoking crack. And he knew they was. If Birdman would have gave BG that bag, he probably would have OD'd the same night. He did him a favor by robbing him. Being in the struggle keep these niggas alive. If he would have gave Lil Wayne all that money, they would have found him with his eyes rolled in the back of his head. They did them a favor by robbing them boys. And that's how the mayor of Dolton feel about her citizens, man. If she threw a bag out there for them to catch, they weren't gonna do nothing but smoke it. And I know that sound messed up, but that's how America feel about African Americans. Every time they bring up reparations, if we got reparations, every black American got $1 million. DoorDash, the computer gonna crash. The DoorDash, all of the systems is gonna shut down. It's gonna be a financial overload. Beauty supply store is gonna have golden doors. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, man. But that's Negro Hit No there. I want to thank that last caller and the caller before him. The phone lines are still open. And I need to know how y'all feel about this, man. Is it safe for blacks to vote black? When you go down to the voting poll and you see your brother or your sister on the card, is it wise for you as a person of color to vote for them? Do you think they gonna really do you a favor? Who was that dude in Georgia? And everybody was trying to vote for him. Hold on. What was his name? He was a pastor. Georgia vote black pastor. I don't know his name. There you go. Warnock. They had him on every commercial. They was pushing this man. They was saying Warnock was going to get the job done and he was a pastor and all this. What did Warnock do? He won, unleashed this flood of black candidates. What'd he do, man? Raphael Warnock's Senate victory in Georgia has been opened. The floodgates to surge of African American Senate candidates rising. The prospects that the 2022 midterm elections could dramatically alter the face of a chamber that is currently 89% white. So they pushing for brothers to get the job done. Look like he pointing at them niggas like he the damn black Hitler or something. Like, you niggas get in line. I'm the law, I'm the sheriff, I'm the county. They might as well just give him a whip. Same thing with Tiffany. She cracked her whip. If you're going to give a black person a position of power in America, you got to give them a whip. Because they overseeing a lot of shit in the black community. Am I right or am I wrong, man? She cracked the shit out of her whip. She cracked her whip so hard, she ended up with a brand new whip. They said they don't know where she at. They know where she at. She at home chilling with the chicks from the Black Lives Matter movement. They put their resources together. Now they got a whole community of mansions. Look at this. We stay getting robbed. But that's the culture. And if you ain't robbing, you losing. I think that's black culture in a nutshell. Everybody trying to get over on the next person. If you ain't getting over, you ain't winning, man. Everybody that's winning is getting over one way or another, man. Black lives matter. Oh my God. This shit is making me sick to the stomach. Now we about to have a female president of color. We've been betrayed so many times. But you know, I ain't gonna put that on my sisters like that. Y'all need to call in and let me know what's up. But it's a pattern. There's definitely a pattern happening here, man. Yo, hello. Who this is, man?
Yo, what's up, man? It's Marv from Detroit.
What's going on, bro, man? We over here talking about it. We got sisters in position of power, and a lot of times they wind up doing the community dirty. But what is that all about? We don't went through the Black Lives Matter, Tiffany Henyard, now Kamala Harris about to get in office. What you think about this, man? Is it safe for blacks to vote black?
Nah, because black people, they just want to be comfortable in whatever they're doing.
You
like
mean we want to be? Don't exclude yourself from the party,
yeah,
brother.
Yeah, but I'm saying as a whole, we want to be comfortable. So if you chasing booty, that's your ulterior motive. So you chasing booty, but you fronting they just gonna do enough to be comfortable. They're not gonna go the extra step to make your life better or do anything different. They just gonna not shake the boat, most of them, and get to where they're comfortable and they think they can live a comfortable life.
See, bro,
they're not gonna.
The problem is not chasing booty. All of mankind, even insects, birds, bees, you name it, every creature is chasing some butt. It's all about what you got to do to get to the cheeks. Other people, you gonna have to boss up and be a hell of a man in order to get to some cheeks. You're gonna have to be educated and have something going for yourself to get to the cheeks. In our community, it takes you being ratchet to get to the cheeks a lot of time. The more ratchet you are, the easier it's going to be for you to get to the cheeks. So that's the reason why the standards are so low.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, the more you don't rock the boat, the more easier it's going to make your life, and you just going to end up with that. People not rocking the boat, people just getting in there, saying they're going to do something, they never do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy, bro? When brothers be like, I'm done with the sisters. I don't want to be with black women no more. I'm going to only date white girls. I'm only going to date Brazilian girls. They got to put on their thinking cap. How the hell your black ass gonna get these chicks? They get all educated. These brothers, they get all suited and booted. They get their beard. They get right. They start eating right. They start work. They change their whole life around because they have a different perspective in mind compared to the brothers that be like, oh, I'm just going to you see them with the dirty T-shirts on and they out there thugging with their pants hanging off their ass. With tattoos, they out in the street talking all loud like Boosie. Next thing you know, they got 12 baby mamas and all that. Right, and I know that sound messed up, but it's the standards, man. It's in every kingdom and animal in existence. It's all about how you gonna get the female. So it's gonna have to be some changes in our community. If women want men to step their game up, then there has to be a demand for a higher quality of males. And dating outside your race is not gonna solve the problem.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to get together. You know what I'm saying? Like Ice Cube came up with that whole plan, and the Democrats just ignored it. And you know what I'm saying? Trump, I think he actually sat down and talked with him. But black people as a whole, we didn't even follow up on that or nothing. Ice Cube, I'm done with black people. You know what I'm saying?
Cheeks is too easy, bro. It's too easy for brothers. Brothers don't gotta do much. You ain't gotta do shit to get no cheeks. As a black man, you ain't gotta. All you gotta do is be an incredible fool, and you could get all the cheeks your life can imagine, man. As soon as you step your game up and you really start living a different type of lifestyle and trying to do the right thing, it's gonna be harder for you to get cheeks as a man.
That's true. They want the thugs. They want the losers. But you know what I'm saying? It's 2024. You can, you know what I'm saying? It's 1,000 ways. You can get an app. You can, you know what I'm saying? There's so many ways to get some ass that we shouldn't be this obsessed still. You know what I'm saying? But, but with Tiffany, she just obsessed with, designer and, what I'm saying, whatever. She's taking trips and living that Instagram thought life. You know what I'm saying? So it's on both sides. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta, like Ice Cube said, get together and come with some organization and,
I feel for
come
her.
better with it.
I feel for Tiffany because she was put in a position to where there's a big bag of money right here. And the way she looked at her people, the way she viewed people of color, she felt like the people don't even deserve the money. She might as well keep the that's like if you had a pizza. That shit was scorching hot, and you hungry and everything. Is the pizza right there? But you know, it's people coming over to eat that pizza. You know what a lot of people do? They would take that pizza and put it in the oven, act like they ain't even got no damn food.
Hide the pizza, hell yeah. You already know, yeah. I mean, and like you said, that's what Baby did to the Hot Boys. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some classism going on too within our race too. You know what I'm saying?
You pop up on some family. You be like, did y'all cook? It smell good up in here. I smell chicken. What's going on with y'all? Oh, that was from earlier. That was from earlier. You look at the oven, the chicken sitting in there fresh and hot waiting for you to leave.
Hell yeah, you already know people, they scandalous like that. You know, people greedy. And like you said, people try to get over on each other too much. It don't even be nothing to get over on, and people still be trying to see what you got to see what they can get over on. But yeah, man, people, they don't want to share. They want to get over. You know what I'm saying?
They
Greedy.
put the food up on your ass. They got more than enough to share. They just don't want you to have none.
Right.
That's all them people, all them politicians, all them people in position, the black folks down there in them corporate offices and shit. They got more than enough to share and spare, but they don't want your black ass to have none. They just don't want you to taste it.
Yeah. I mean, because if you taste it, then they're going to have to give you more.
Exactly.
So that's how they think.
Exactly. And you know what? Once you taste it and they give you more, there's a possibility that you ain't going to appreciate none of it.
You're right. You're going to turn your back on them once they don't do something you don't like. You know what I'm saying? That's
Take your kindness for weakness. You get a good plate. Now you want to come over every day. You rubbing your belly. You ain't put in on shit talking about what's for dinner.
Right. And then the minute they say no, it's, they ain't shit. Blah, blah, blah. They're going to turn their back on it.
After they don't fed you.
Right. So you got to, when you voting for these people, you really got to think, why are they even trying to run? They know how our people are, you know what I'm saying? So what do you know what I'm saying? Most of the politicians, the little local politicians, I know Kwame got caught up, but they be getting caught up and on this and that. So it's like, why are you even trying to run knowing they're going to be after you?
You know what I think happened, bro? I think that Tiffany did do some good shit for the community and they was complaining. Like, shit, these cheap-ass popsicles for the kids, where they get I can't even find these in the dollar store, cheap-ass popsicles for the kids. Don't nobody want these popsicles taste like cardboard. And she probably heard all that chattering and was like, you know what, the next time they need something, I ain't gonna get them. She probably did the right thing a couple of times and they complained.
Oh, yeah. You know, that happened a few times.
So she probably was like, the hell with y'all. I'm just going to get this money. I'm just going to rack it up because y'all don't appreciate nothing anyway.
Right. They said she bought 4 SUVs.
She rolling like the president. She pull up with them 4. She got 4 SUVs following each other to the gas station to fill her up.
To get some wraps. Right.
To get some wraps in and follow her back to her house. When she get out the car and go into her mansion, she got chefs in there cooking and shit. She figured, hell, you only live once.
Oh, yeah. They smoking big gas. Zah.
Big gas. They rolling with she wasn't the only one eating. She had to feed her entourage. They make it seem like she was driving all 4 of them trucks by herself. She was paying people to be in her squad.
Oh, yeah. She was doing the MC Hammer, paying everybody.
That's like, well, R. Kelly, they want to make it seem like R. Kelly was the only person in his organization. Like, he could have did what he did. Tiffany couldn't do what she do if she didn't have a team of people backing her.
Right. But public announcement knew they better than the shit, you know what I'm saying? And when they probably did say something, they was gone. So, you know, they only went 1 album. So, you know, they probably something going on. R. Kelly, I'll get the hell out of here.
You know what? It's easier to do the right thing when you have a real village, when you have real unity, when you have a real community. I can only imagine. It's hard to do the right thing when you in a situation to where it's like an insane asylum. Can you imagine you trying to work? This is the thing about it. People that work in insane asylums, they be just as crazy as the people that they working with. It rubs off on them. So for her to be in position of power in a black city, I'm pretty sure the hood shit rubbed off on her.
Yeah. If she ain't from the hood, where is she from? The hood? I don't know where she's from.
She's a reflection of the people that she's put in position to deal with. She's a reflection of the community.
That's true. That's true.
Because if she was a part of a community that really had it together and things in order, she would have no choice but to comply with the community. But since she's a reflection of all of the people that she's supposed to be supporting.
That's deep. That's deep. Hey, you ain't lying. Because, it's like you said, if it was all everybody had their shit together, she wouldn't be doing no ratchet shit. She'd be trying to do stuff to, make the community better, So I think you're right. She looking at them like, well, they ratchet anyway. They don't deserve nothing.
They feel that way about her. How many slick remarks she heard coming from people talking about her hair? Oh, she ain't cute. I'm pretty sure she done heard it all right from her own damn community.
Oh yeah. We're gonna give it to you once, they don't get exactly what they asking for, But, regardless though, man, our people need to get our shit together and come up and, and really stop voting for people just because of their damn skin color and look at their policies. So they getting everything they deserve because they voted her in. You know what I'm saying?
I think we prejudge each other a lot of times. People of color, you see another person of color, you just prejudge them. You can go to assumptions about a person just by their appearance, but I promise you, it's more than what meets the eye. Even the dude you think is thugged out, you think they hood, you talk to one of them brothers, you will be pleasantly surprised. A lot of them is very, very intelligent, man. Same thing with women. You think they just some thotties and all that. You talk to them, they be well educated. They know a little something about everything. They ain't no fools. It's just a perception that we have about each other that's keeping us back.
Yep, exactly. Who made us? Who did that to us? I think that was government. What I'm saying? A lot of this movies and shit.
It's too, how can I put it, man? It's too many options. It's too many choices. It's too many variations, man. People got too much, and I hate to say it, but too much freedom to do and be and say and act however. There's no structure. It would be a whole lot better if we all fell under an umbrella, not that umbrella, but a umbrella. And that's why a lot of people gravitated towards that umbrella, because it actually had a structure for people to have some type of unity and togetherness. It's people that decided they wanted to be a part of the LBG community simply for the damn camaraderie.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
You got Hebrew Israelites, you got Christians, you got Baptists, you got Muslims, you got Buddhists, and not to mention all of the Wiccans and all this shit. People practicing stuff. Stevie Wonder said it a long time ago. When you believe in things you don't understand, it's going to hurt you. It's people out, African Americans, practicing spiritualities and don't even know the foundation. All they going is based off of a American theory about something that's supposed to be spiritual or whatever. People, they doing more damage than they doing good. They playing with shit that they have no idea of what they playing with. And that's why I feel like it'd be better if everybody just went back to the church.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my boy down in Dallas, he was telling me he burned ancestor money. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, so I get online, I look at a whole community of people burning this money and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Don't know what they conjuring up. And once they once they figure it out, it's too late. The damage is already done.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, our people, they getting off in a whole bunch of other stuff, and like you said, we need to fall up under one umbrella, so we all up under the same rules.
It's
I
just too
can't,
much.
yeah, I can't get with you if your rules is different than my rules. But if we all up under the Bible, you know what I'm saying? If we all up under the same dietary laws, we all up under the same civil laws, and we can function, you know what I'm saying? And I can
Right.
have you around my wife without knowing you ain't about to mess with her, because the consequences of that is, death, So it's yeah, we ain't even got no we don't even agree on the simplest things like abortion and stuff. So,
Yeah, man.
we should all,
I was talking to this young lady. We was getting to know each other real good, and then the conversation of religion came up, and she told me she was a Jehovah's housekeeper. And I ain't never heard nothing like that. But the people she was working for, that she was cleaning their houses, they was Jehovah's Witnesses, and they trained her to believe that it was a holy thing for her to be mopping their floors and all. Just a lot of weird stuff going on out here. So you never know who you dealing with just because it's a person of color. It could be anybody. They might be a damn Manson fan or some shit, or a Dahmer fan. They into horror films and horror genres. They into Wiccans, and it's black people.
Right.
Black people doing shit that black people never done in the past. You hear some news, like somebody hacked somebody's head off and put it in the back of the car. You be like, what was their nationality? Black. And it blow you like, wow, since when do black people do shit like that?
Yeah, I just saw one that's 32-year-old male. He killed the baby mom, then killed the 6-year-old daughter. They saw their daughter. So I don't know. I'm like, damn, it sounds like a story of white. You think, they're gonna be white. Yeah, it's black people.
Black people
doing the same stuff. So.
It's just too much, man. We have an identity crisis. Even with Tiffany Henyard, she up there flipping her Mary J. Blige hair. That shit blonde as hell. Then you got the Lori Lightfoot. They calling her George Jefferson.
Right.
People having identity crisis is like a motherfucker in the black community.
Yeah, and I see you switched over to politics. I was waiting for you to do that because we not giving a damn about celebrities right now. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, man, they got to get at a break. Got to give it a break.
Yeah.
We can go back and forth when it matters, when it's important. But besides that, man, the hell with them.
We done with celebrities.
Yo, we done with that, man. But we ain't done with your conversation, man, because we appreciate you calling in. That's why the next time.
Man.
Matter of fact, what you say your name was? Marv, we about to lock you in, Marv. Marv from Detroit. We gonna lock you in, bro.
Yes,
we appreciate your call, and don't be no stranger. Make sure you call back the next time we go live. Real talk, Marv. No doubt, no doubt. Yo, shout out to Marv from Detroit. Let me lock him in real quick, because he called in. That brother had a heavy heart, and he spoke it from the heart, man. So we appreciate that. That's what we needed. Let me type that in real quick. Marv from Detroit. We need that brother to call in again. I'm gonna say from the D. No doubt. He in the building. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. They talking about Tiffany Henyard look like Lil Wayne. They got jokes for days about her. She ain't stand a chance of getting in office. It's just one big joke. Showtime at the Apollo, especially if you're trying to do the right thing in the black community, man. So many different types of enemies. We don't know what the fuck going on. We have no community. Quit saying the black community. Show me the black community. Explain to me the black community. Where is it, man? We have black families. That's where we at with it. We have individuals. We don't splintered off into families that's willing to protect our own families. Then you got turmoil within families. People picking and choosing which family they gonna roll with. I'm close to Aunt Shay because Debbie did some bullshit a couple of years ago, so we don't rock with her or her kids. Well, my grandmother is so-and-so and so-and-so, and my other grandmother on my father's side, I don't talk to them because of blase. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It's division everywhere you turn. People being judged off of their sexuality, their experiences, the choices they made, the cars they drive. I just bought a Mercedes Benz and my cousin is still driving a Kia. And she feels a way about my Benz, so I haven't talked to her in a couple of years. My cousin that I haven't spoken to in a couple of years called me today because she just bought her Lexus. Now we can be family again. She's on my level. Do y'all understand these dynamics? Or am I just talking to myself? Whatever. Matter of fact, let's chill. Let's get back into this news real quick. Run that back, play that.
Firsthand what Lori Lightfoot uncovered into the village's finances.
We have worked very, very diligently, very hard under difficult circumstances to get as much information as we could to share with you.
A limited examination of the books revealed as of May 31st, 2024, the general fund had a negative balance of $3.6 million.
I can imagine all of you are feeling.
Folks shook their heads in disbelief as Lightfoot, the special investigator hired by trustees, showed there's simply no checks and balance.
They hired her to be the special investigator. They paid her. Hold on, you mean to tell me they paying this Lightfoot woman to figure out where the other money went? They getting paid either way. Them people on that panel, they all living good off of the dime of the people. When there's a problem, the people got to pay out of pocket to figure out what the going on with their money by the same people in cahoots with damn Tiffany Henyard. And she came in. Did they even have a choice? Was this woman forced upon those people of Dolton? They ain't got no community leaders to rise up and do. We live in the age of information. They couldn't figure shit out with the internet, connect some dots, work together as a community. Are we that helpless? How they gonna solve the problem of money when they gotta pay somebody to find out where the money, now that she found, now they gonna have to pay somebody to get all this paying, they gonna go broke. They already broke. And that's why they complaining. This Black Lives Matter all over again. Is it safe for blacks to vote black? Is it safe for blacks to vote black? Is it gonna be safe for everybody to run down there and vote for Kamala? People don't even care about the benefits. People care about the color. That's like people wearing Jordans, even though it's hurting their motherfucking feet and their toes is bleeding because they Jordans. How many of y'all ladies out there, your favorite pair of shoes be killing you? But you like the way them shoes look, so you gonna wear them regardless of how they make you feel, man. And that's the same type of behavior when it comes to voting. And you know damn well it wasn't no black men that put Tiffany Henyard in position. It wasn't no brothers rallying together at the park or whatever, trying to get this sister in office. So these are decisions that's being made primarily by women. Even Lori Lightfoot. The men is not the leaders in the black community. So all of this stuff that's going on, I hate to put the blame, ladies. I ain't gonna lie. I was a video game baby, and I'm just now coming into maturity. I mean, I thought I was mature until I put down that damn Sonic the Hedgehog. I was a Nintendo baby. I ain't gonna lie. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, Sega Saturn, Sega CD. I had it all. I had the Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Xbox One, Xbox 360. I had it all. A video game, baby. So what can I say? While y'all was out there getting y'all education and all that stuff, I was at home with a bag of Doritos and Street Fighter on the damn screen. So what do I know? Somebody said duck hunt. Yeah, that's what they did to me. And for a lot of men out there playing that basketball, playing that ball, man, that's the problem. And they joke about brothers playing basketball, shooting some hoops. That's the biggest joke when it comes to African Americans. Because the truth of the matter is, it's a playground game. It's a playground pastime. It's a playground activity. And that's why it's such a joke. There's some shit you do in PE, physical education, when you in school. It's never intended to make a career. It's intended to exercise. Get your blood flowing. This isn't for everybody. This isn't a pipeline for people. People go to school just to get into the NBA. People go to school with their whole goal in mind, to play PE. That's as academic as it gets. Out of all of the fascinating things you can learn, things you can pick up on, trades you can acquire, skills you can master that can contribute to not only the Black community, but the world, to the planet. Brothers choose to give a 40-point performance with extra sweat. LeBron James about to be playing basketball with his damn son. And people make it seem like that's a celebratory thing. It's a saddening thing. He about to be playing basketball with his own son. He been on the playground for a long ass motherfucking time. And he not trying to get that ball. Like father, like son, they in it. They playing them games together. Games. And I'm not hating, but damn, you figure you made all that money. You would have educated he could be a doctor, a lawyer, a surgeon, a vet, and something. He could have He could be into tech. Somehow, some way. He ended up with a basketball in his hand. But that's Negro in or there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Is this too deep for y'all? Cause y'all get mad. Y'all be like this uppity Negro talking that shit. And I hate to be so uppity. I had a Cobb salad and it was delicious, man. I ain't going front. My Cobb salad was delicious. Now I feel like talking bougie shit. I had a glass of Chardonnay, some strawberries and cherries. And I was just I'm bougieing it up. I'm bougieing it for YouTube, you guys, on some Candace Owens shit. That's what's going on, man. I'm too bougie for the chat. That's it. Yeah. Like I said, I had my salad. And I feel like talking bougie shit. That's what's happening, man. I hope y'all feeling good out there. Because it's easy to be bougie amongst Black people, but can you pull that same act when you get around some bougie white people? You're going to bite your tongue. You're going to make a fool out of yourself. Like, have you ever had grape popcorn? Like, I've never, but I would like to try it. Cause you're going to stick out your tongue. They're going to look at you like you a dirty beast, man. Like, I serve someone some grape popcorn. You stick her tongue out at me like a dog. Is she that thirsty? Okay, I'm about to get out of here. I just want to say a few more things before I go. I don't know if sisters could be trusted in 2024. I mean, I'll trust a sister over anybody else. Best believe that. I'd rather holler at Khadijah before I holler at anybody else. Especially when it comes to sanitation. Now, you know a sister gonna wash her motherfucking hands. You know she ain't gonna be foul. She don't do nasty things. You know that for sure about a sister. But when it comes to that money, man, that's when shit gets shady. And you could say the same thing about brothers too. People get to rubbing their hands together, get to sniffing and shit. You know when the brother about to rob you, because that's when he starts smiling real hard, man. When you see all them teeth, that's when you know he up there. What the fuck you so happy about? That's when you know you about to get robbed. When you got giddy people around you. When you got giddy people in your circle, that's when you know you getting robbed. She do look like Wheezy Wee a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Yo, hello. Who this is, man? God.
Hello.
No doubt. Who this be?
Hey, this Pink again.
Oh, that's what it is. How you feeling?
How you doing? We talking about is it safe for blacks to vote black?
Yeah, is it safe for black people to vote for black people?
Please. All right. This is the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not safe to vote black or white. There's either way we stand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how I feel because we got anybody heard about Ratchet 25 what Trump about to do to us? And then you already know how some of the other countries don't even respect women as citizens. So how they gonna be laughing at us over there like, oh yeah, we about to ball these buttons.
Yeah, especially America get a bad rap because of the situation with American women. Other countries don't have the same type of issues with their women that, because America's the land of the free. And that's beautiful, man. People had the freedom to express themselves. Well, people got the freedom to express themselves. It's just unfortunate that some people express themselves in raunchy type of ways.
Right.
But that's not all. All women not like that, but it's the ones that do that they put out there to the rest of the world or whatever. Those are the ones that get all the attention or whatever. So it's a bad look. So if they put Kamala in office and she got Megan Thee Stallion twerking at her rallies and shit,
that's not a good look for
America.
First of all, we always get a bad rap. So and you got this propaganda, this is shooting out there like, oh yeah, you're the land of thousands or 304s and shit.
That's why them dudes in Dubai, they have American women. Come on. They had them come over because they know they money hungry and had them. The things they be doing to them sisters.
Mm-hmm. And them A-Rads be coming over here with them gas stations behind all them sisters. So go ahead.
And they be going for it. They take, you don't have to pay for those Doritos. They take their ass to the back room real quick and let them walk out with them Doritos and shit.
And them Takis and shit. Oh, that's and shit.
Real talk. Anyway. No doubt, man. So is it safe? Is it safe?
It's not safe. No. It's not safe out there. And like we got, man, I'm about to move to Antarctica at this point because it's not safe over here no more.
I see where we headed. I see where we headed as a country, man, and I hate that we going there, man. Before it was all about bashing the black brother and bashing the black male and going with brothers. I think the pole is shifting. Because everywhere you turn, it's a sister out there for public bashing.
And see, our men has been so feminized.
And feminized, yeah. That women is the new men.
It's right. And like they done took our black men and men out the household so much. So yeah, it's nothing but men. The women raising the boys, and the boys all around girls all their life. So what they gonna turn into?
That's because when the government gave women all of the power and left the men out of it, it's not that they forced men out of the household. Men decided to leave because you can't be a man in that house. You can't. She gonna be the
another
man.
thing is population control. You ever thought about that too? Population control, because if everybody sword fighting and scissoring, then
No. People still gonna get it in. People still gonna get it
Man.
in. Now that's something
Right,
that's a given.
but-
People still having
but
babies out here. They just having abortions.
But they illegalizing that. Prop 25.
Yeah. It's a cold
They
game.
illegalizing that. So
Real
now
talk.
they forcing people to have the babies for the dusty motherfuckers to adopt them.
Hey man, I don't know the world we live, but people make it seem like things were so much better when it was male dominance. It really wasn't that much better. It's just the price of living was cheaper.
Touche. But I mean,
You want to know why the
Then you
rent's so
vote.
high, and why mortgage, all this shit, why inflation is so high? It's just
Why?
like when women go to the mechanic and they get screwed over. It'd be like
yeah, they give you oil change. They talk about,
they get your
you
oil
need
change. You
and
need
they-
this, you need that, and women be standing
Oh,
there
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I guess, and they got that big old purse and they paying
That's
the
how they go
mechanic.
to do America, which come out of getting the fucking oil.
That's what's happening now. That's why the rent's so damn high. People they
Hey,
make up whatever they want to make up, just like the damn car mechanics. Because there ain't no man in the
Right.
household to say, hold on, wait a minute, cut the shit.
You're right. The fuck, man, I didn't check that yesterday, man. Nah, yeah, you're totally right about it.
Real talk, man. And you know what? Your conversation, the way you said it and the way you be doing it, that's all we needed, ma. And that's why the next time we go live, you got to make sure you call back, because I ain't going to be able to do this show without you, baby. Real talk, man. We love you to death. We going to holler at you real soon. No doubt, no doubt. Shout out to her and her beautiful phone conversation. Is it safe for blacks to vote black? It all depends on how black you are. Because a lot of black people can handle any damn thing. They get in there like Muhammad Ali at the voting poll. Like, vote like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'ma vote for Tiffany, and whatever she throw at me, I'ma dodge that shit, bitch. There's black folks out here dodging the system, bobbing and weaving, and surviving. And a lot of y'all right there in the chat, and I commend y'all for that. Out of all the bricks that's being thrown, y'all moving like the Matrix, and still out here making it, and then got the nerve to flex. That's why I love black people, man. You could say what you want to say. Even crackheads surviving. And healthy too. Crackheads be more healthy than regular people. How the hell you gonna be what is in that stuff? I don't wanna find out. Crackheads be out there walking all day. They be 100 years old. With good knees, man. But that's Negro here nor there. Either way, I do comedy, and I know this is not a laughing situation. I don't Uncle Ruckus myself to death with this conversation about my own people that I love dearly. And to be honest with y'all, I feel for Tiffany. I feel for her, man. How is she gonna do the right thing when ain't nobody trying to do right? People trying to do right by themselves, but people ain't trying to do right by each other. So how's she gonna do right by people that's only trying to do right by themselves? She figured, hell, I might as well do right by myself. I might as well do bad by myself. Everybody else so damn selfish. What is she doing that your average African-American citizen not doing? Ain't nobody looking out for the brother man or the other man, and y'all expect her to do that? For what? That's what the problem is. People entrusting her to do something that they not even willing to do. People put all this weight on her shoulders to do something for the people. And if she do, it ain't gonna land in nobody's hands. It's gonna land in the floor and shatter. So she figured, hell, she might as well keep the bag for herself. And I ain't saying she right, but she not the only person of color to do this when they get in position. Your celebrities do it. They got all the money and resources and still keeping your ass blind. They got all the education. They got all the information. They done been to the top of the mountaintop, and they not telling you what they seeing. They speaking to you on a lower level to keep you out here crawling like an ant. But can you blame them? When entertainment is the main focus of people, when having fun and getting loose and partying is the main focus, looking good, being sexy, being a bad bitch, being a real one, and all this BS is the main focus of the people. When it's all about getting money and getting fly and doing better than the next man. We some selfish motherfuckers, man. And Tiffany Henyard is one of our own. She's a reflection of the people. The people is not a reflection of her. I hope y'all feel me. If y'all don't, I apologize for everything I said that offended you. This is just conversation that we've been having. For my ladies out there, I'm praying for y'all because this type of news is all over the place, man. They finding ways to dog sisters out. I don't like it, but that's what's going on. I guess that's what comes with power. That's what comes with empowerment. Hey, I ain't ready to go yet. I gotta say this, man. That's what comes with empowerment. A lot of hatred come along with that. That's just the way it go, man. People not gonna celebrate your reign. You think once you arrive, people gonna be happy for you? That's the furthest thing from the truth. And this is happening on the world stage. People weren't happy for Tiffany when she became the mayor. They'd rather let Lightfoot do it. Cause she got a soft shoe when she put it in your ass. I'm out of here, man. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I got so much love for y'all. We got a whole nother presentation we got lined up. I'm about to set that thing up on SAT. Make sure y'all come through, kick it with me. Love y'all to death. All y'all beautiful ladies out there. All the people that hit that Cash App. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. Real talk. Yo, I'ma holla at y'all on the next video. Y'all be good. Come see me on SAT. I'm about to set that thing up right now. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification button too. Real talk, man. Yo, I'ma holla.